saying, you know. We're playing a fun game. Who would win in a fight?
Yeah, I'm literally just describing JoJo fights, and Anthony's guessing.
Yeah,
and that's fun.
Okay. Do you have any more?
Sure.
Hit me.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do Vanilla Ice again. Who would win in a fight? Vanilla Ice and his stand Cream, or Muhammad Avdol and his stand Magician's Red? Every time, huh?
Every time.
Really embarrassing. Really rough.
Vanilla Ice.
That's true. And ain't it a shame?
Come on. Yeah. I mean,
and it was like that too. It was so fast.
Yeah.
It was so sad.
Yeah. Come on.
Right. So.
do you want to play? We should probably play who would win in a fight on Lost.
Yeah. So who would win in a fight? Give me one. I've given you 17.
Okay. All right. This is what's the parameter? Like just a straight up fist fight.
I'm describing real fights that happened on screen, so you do whatever you want to do.
Okay, well I'm gonna talk about like hypothetical, but like real, just fist fights. No,
yeah,
nobody.
Just fist fights. Nobody has a weapon.
Nobody has a weapon.
Got
nobody
it.
else gets involved. It's
Got
not
it.
about their entourage. None of that.
This is just pure power v power.
Okay, let me ask you this. Jack Sawyer.
They've had that fight, haven't they?
Yeah, maybe, but have they had that fight to the
Jack
death?
and Sawyer to the death. With Jack and Sawyer, I really think it depends on the day. Because the thing is that Jack's going to start the fight out really honest, and Sawyer's not. But Jack's going to start fighting dirty.
Change
about
the rules.
30 seconds in. Yeah.
Kate Locke.
That's rough. That's actually the harder one.
Right? Isn't that a good question?
Because you would think your knee-jerk reaction would be Locke, but Kate knows him, and I think she'd know how to break him down. I think Kate also has more plot armor than any character ever on television. She can just do anything and win, and I love that about her. I don't know, and she's scrappy as hell.
Let's take the plot armor away from her.
Okay. It might, I don't know. It's a close call. Whoever wins is walking away bloody and beaten. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do feel like, the inclination is like the male wins.
Well, I didn't say that.
There's nothing about Locke that indicates that he's going to be Kate.
Especially without a weapon. And I'm not saying that Locke's bad in a hand-to-hand situation, but I think that Kate's got him in a hand-to-hand situation. Like Locke has more brute strength, but Kate's faster and scrappier. She's been in fights. She's been like fighting for her life over and over again for the past however long she's been on the run.
Yeah. Hey, she's been back against the wall.
That's true.
Which is kind of the theme of this episode.
Wow.
Right? Right? I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good. Back against the wall, not an aquarium, but...
Yeah. Before I put my back against the wall, can you hit it? Is he Squidward?
I don't know that I think...
No, Locke is Squidward.
I don't think that Locke being Squidward circumvents Sawyer being Squidward. I think that multiple people can be the same. There's only so many SpongeBob archetypes, and there's 800 lost characters.
Okay, well, then why is Sawyer Squidward?
Greasy Bailey, why is Sawyer Squidward, do you think?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking Greasy Bailey.
Yeah.
Jack says, I can totally picture Sawyer whipping out a clarinet. I can't, but...
I feel like I can in the sense that it would just, dissolve the situation. Whatever SpongeBob and Patrick
for some
have
reason,
going
cannot see Sawyer having the ability to read music. Period. I think there's something...
Oh, that's fascinating.
I don't know what it is, but I don't think he could, and I don't think he would want to learn.
That's weird because I can absolutely believe that he
really?
would read. Yeah, but he's reading all the time.
Well, yeah, he's reading. He's not reading staves.
Yeah, but
he's reading
that's something
Watership Down.
But that's something that goes against kind of his ethos and everything that you think about him. I'm saying he's kind of always doing something that goes against like what you would think. So
Greasy Bailey says, to me, it's Sawyer getting annoyed by any noise and the snappy remarks. I see what you're saying, Greasy Bailey. Maybe Sawyer is Squidward.
that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Why are you guys yelling outside my house?
Right.
Okay.
Right. And it's his tent, but in your head, it could be like an Easter Island guy, like Squidward's house.
Okay. All right.
I like that.
I can get there.
That's cool. That's cool.
We're flying.
We are flying. And moreover, we've been flying. And this time, we're flying to the other side of the island, I believe, or wherever this little outfit situation is. We're going to see what the hell is going on with all these others, right? Today we're discussing A Tale of Two Cities, which is the first episode of season 3. Extremely exciting. It's a Jack episode, and in my opinion, one of the most pathetic Jack episodes. So I really enjoy it. It completely focuses on the characters in the finale that we saw getting taken by the others, Jack, Kate, and Sawyer. And they are with the others. They are all in different situations with the others. Jack is being held in a large, weird room that he later discovers is an aquarium. And a woman named Juliet keeps coming in to question him. Sawyer is being kept in a animal cage outside, and he is doing bear puzzles. And there's also a teenager named... Well, do we get his name? Carl. Named Carl.
Carl with a K.
Carl with a K. That's important. And he's in the other cage, and he tries to help him escape, and that does not work out. And then Kate comes and gets in Carl's cage instead. Before that, Kate was with Mr. Friendly. She put a dress on. She took a shower. Kate gets an 18th shower scene, and then
classic
has a little breakfast with Ben outside, and then gets put in the cage. Is that what you missed on Glee?
I think, did she have the breakfast?
Yeah.
Because she was really hungry.
Away. She was, and I made a note about that. I was like, you just had like bacon and eggs, girl. Or maybe she didn't eat. Maybe she was like 2. She was like, I'm not eating the food that they're giving me, which I get, but like, come on, it's bacon and eggs. You've been stranded on an island for months.
Yeah, your shoulder thing makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
But I was like, did you eat? Let him have the fish biscuit. You just
kind
ate.
of like, yeah, you had bacon, eggs, toast. Shit.
You know, the strangest part?
Sawyer's been working his ass off for that fish biscuit.
You know, the weirdest part? The first note that I had was, why did she ask about Sawyer first? And then almost instantly, turns out Ben asked her why she asked about Sawyer.
Yeah.
You want to get into Ben?
My Shayla. Yes, I do.
I feel like, did you mess up?
I messed up like 12 different times and said, Ben, Henry. And it was horrible. And I was taking notes exclusively because he's only referred to as Henry Gale when he's there. And then by the time you know he's Ben and you're watching the show, you're like, yeah, that's Ben Linus. Why would I call him anything else in the world? And so it was horrible. It was so stressful. I was so scared. I messed up a bunch of times. There were several points where I was like, that's his name on a different show. That's his name on Person of Interest. I've never seen Person of Interest. I hate cop shows. I think his name is Michael on Person of Interest.
I feel like I saw too many things. And I was like, well, who's this Ben guy that they're talking about? And then we had one of our longtime listeners, Alex, say Blake. And I was like,
Blake.
Block.
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 And I was like,
right.
Block. I was like, it's Locke and somebody else.
Yeah.
And I feel like I kept hearing Ben.
Yeah. Ben.
I know. I wanted it to be a bigger reveal, but I felt like
I fucked that up. And I was doing so well for so long. Like there were 5 or 6 episodes where I was perfect. And I was like, Henry Gale. And that's his name, Henry Gale. And I did it. And then there was one episode where I accidentally said Ben. And then I ended up after that saying Ben almost every episode at some point.
How could you not? It's not your fault.
It's tough.
Just when you say a word or anything that's like not really resonating with me, I'm like, Ben,
right?
What
is that?
Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm more aware of it.
Yeah.
So his name's Ben.
His name is Ben. His name is Ben. His name is Ben. Missed him, loved him. And I remember when we did the finale of season 2, I thought that they said his name then. and called him Ben in that episode. So I was like ready. I was like, finale episode, I finally get to call him Ben. I'll be able to call him Ben in the season 2 recap. Nope, they didn't say a word. They didn't call him anything.
I thought you were going to say, I missed it. You didn't want to give it up.
No, they just didn't do that.
I know, but here's my thing. Like,
I was thinking of Tom when she's like, she knows your beard's fake, Tom.
They say Tom 1,000 times.
And there's 100 Toms. Every flashback has a Tom.
When do I call him Ben? Like, when do I call him Ben? Because I've been calling him Henry for a long time.
Yeah.
And it feels like Ben's going to be a secondary name. You know, like whenever I see him, I'm going to be like, Henry. Oh, yeah, but it's Ben, but like also Henry.
I can see how you feel that now. I don't think you'll feel that way for very long. That's Ben.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of my question. That's Ben.
That's Ben. And also, I think his name is funny. And I'm sure that this joke has been made 100 times, but his name is Ben Linus. And so it's kind of like he's been lying to it.
Ben lying.
He's been lying.
He's been lying.
Right. That's how it feels in my head.
Okay.
So
Okay. That helps.
he loves to lie.
Yeah. Well, you know, you get what I'm saying though. Like,
absolutely.
It was like,
he's been Henry for you for so long.
I know, and it's hard for me at this point to look at him as anything other than Henry. He's going to be Henry forever.
People used to call him Benry. Like, I feel like at the beginning of season 3, people called him, like in forum posts and stuff, people called him Benry, which is cute.
Well, he's a very like complicated person for like a normal like me watching a show that you don't really understand. Like, you're going to take a character that is so impactful in 8 scenes or 8 episodes, and then you're going to rename him. It's going to be hard for me for a while to like rename him, if that makes any sense. You know, it's like, all right, well, Sansa Stark, her name was Anna. Well, no, it's not. It's Sansa. You know what I mean? Like, you just get kind of used to something. I feel like I'm stuck in like, all right, where are we going to get to? They're going to have to refer to him as Ben over and over and over for me to like be able to get there.
Boy, they're gonna.
Okay.
And he's now going to be, like I said, they brought Michael Emerson in to do like a 6-episode arc for Henry Gale, and then loved him on his first couple days of shooting so much that they expanded that role to become like the big dick in charge of the others so that they could keep him. Like, so he's around.
BDICO?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, BDICO. He's the big dick in charge of the others.
He's
all right.
so funny. And I love where do we want to start? I feel like we've been dancing around. What do you want to talk about?
I really don't know. I mean, I feel like the first thing I want to talk about was Henry's name is not Henry.
True.
Yeah, I had to feel like I got to get out in front of that. Second was love to see Julie.
Whoa, we love to see Julie Bowen.
Come on.
True.
When they put her in the opening credits, got to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
You go, yeah, Julie Bowen.
Third thing. Christian Shepherd back on his drama king bullshit. That was a good call by me.
It was, but I disagree. I think that this is one of the few episodes where you can kind of get behind Christian Shepherd.
Behind him.
He's not.
Drama, though.
But it's Jack. Jack is the problem. Jack is the drama in this episode, not Christian.
Hi, it's me. I'm Jack. I'm the problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that a song?
I don't listen to. Why is it doing that?
It completely stopped working.
Oh, that's really exciting. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I don't like the way I look in that freeze frame. I'll be honest with you. I'll just tell the truth.
Jack is 100% the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is a total disaster.
He showed up at AA to beat the shit out of his dad. Yeah.
I was like,
he's the problem.
I said, Jack is like crashing AA meetings now?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Well, he's lost his mind. He's nutso this episode.
But she's gone.
Yeah, dude.
She's gone.
And she's not interested in rekindling, and he like won't accept that. It's so frustrating.
And there was like kind of one point when he was talking to his dad in the hospital when he was going through the phone calls and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, you got to let it go. And I was like, that could be the thesis
of Jack's whole life.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Enough, man.
Chill.
And
Calm
then
down.
Juliet is like, no, I don't think that, or I think she said, I don't think you're bad or whatever.
Yeah.
I think you're stubborn.
Yeah.
I was like, that is an oversimplification of Jack, dude.
Yeah.
He's way worse than stubborn. I mean, this guy is going to blow up everything around him.
He's blockheaded. He's gonna, he's, part where, at the end, when she bails him out of jail and she's like, your dad called me to bail you out of jail, and he was fallen off the wagon, so drunk I couldn't understand him. And then she goes, well, look at the bright side. At least you have something to fix. Oh, get him! Now you have something to fix. Wow. And then those parallel lines, I'm so sorry, but those parallel lines, before Juliet says, it doesn't matter who we are. It doesn't matter who we were. It just matters who we are. And then like a scene later, yes. And like a scene later, Sarah says, it doesn't matter who he is. It just matters who you're not. Whoa. These blonde women reading him for filth throughout his life.
Yeah. Because I wanted to say the blonde women, but like, it's him.
Yeah.
I mean,
the blonde women are like reading him. They see exactly who he is.
He's not really hard to read from afar because, I want to say Kate read him. That's why she's on that Sawyer train right now.
That's true.
I know this guy. I mean, it's just like I can see this from a mile away. At least Sawyer's unpredictable.
That's true.
Jack is predictable in every facet of that word.
He sure is.
No. Is that harsh? Mm-mm. Yeah, I know.
This is the Jack patheticisms episode for now. I said that it was his most pathetic episode earlier, and then I thought about it, and it's not, but we haven't gotten there yet. But it is a supremely pathetic Jack episode. You were allowed to shit talk him as much as you need to. But the opening of this episode is one of my favorites. I think it should be as iconic as the season 2 opening. I love Downtown by Petulia Clark. I love Juliet dancing and going about her routine to it. I love how well it fits her for that scene as a song. And then I love at the end of it, we get a little Ethan Rom jump scare.
Yeah, so I feel like this was way more impactful than the season 2 opening.
Yeah.
For me.
Because at first you're like, oh, this is off island. And then she goes outside and she sees Ethan and you're like, that's weird. And then they're talking about a book club and then you hear something and the plane is crashing outside. We're on the island, dog. And then Ben shows up and he's like, good, when you go to the tail. Ethan, you go to the... And we're like getting all of this backstory to what happened in season 1. I love it.
Right. Especially the fact that it definitely felt like it was not on island.
Yeah.
But they did the whole kind of book club scene first before they cut. And I was like, it kind of baited me into like, who is this person? Is this, I don't know what I thought, but like basically the whole entire thing I was thinking, why is she not in charge of everything?
Preach into the choir.
I mean, come on. And then all of a sudden they cut and then it's go here, go here, go here. I wrote down, yo, is this real? Yo, is this real? I wrote down, yo, 5 times. Like, what are we doing? This is banana land crazy.
It is.
That we are not even dealing with it. And here's the thing. Like, we're not going to talk about this. I'm going to make a prediction. Juliet is pregnant, right?
Whoa.
Come on. I mean, it was obvious. They set me up. She's definitely pregnant.
Whoa.
Do you gym?
I'm gymming, but
She was pregnant.
I'm not revealing why I'm gymming.
No, Henry walked straight up to her and then looked at her midsection and then looked up.
He was looking, he was looking at the book because we established earlier the random other guy in the book club was like, I'll have you know that Ben hates Stephen King and he hates Carrie or whatever. And that's why you picked it so he wouldn't come. And then and then he's looking at the book. He's like, oh, I guess I'm out of book club. Okay. But she could be pregnant, but he was looking at the book.
the book was not in the frame.
Oh, really?
So I went back and I looked, I was like,
well, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're probably not wrong, really, if we're being honest. You're probably not. I thought Juliet was pregnant. And I was like, what are we doing? And they have the whole place on the island. Okay.
If I speak Big Trouble, I can't say a word.
Okay, what do you mean?
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. I don't know where to start. Like,
yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
Because, I think my last prediction was they were going to, like, join forces. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that seemed bad.
Looks like that might be hard to do for the situations that they are currently in.
That might be tough. I think I'm, like, convinced right now Sawyer got tested. I think Jack got tested.
Oh, by the others?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there was some sort of capability test.
They were seeing if Sawyer could solve the puzzlement.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. And then can Jack get out of here? And the Jack thing was a little less obvious, but I feel like they're testing whether or not they're worth the 3 to be abducted, because in the start it was like, let's go through the recap or whatever it was, like last time on Lost. Mm-hmm. The first thing they opened with was Russo talking about on the first day they took 3 of us. Wow. They took 3 of them this time, right? So it was like there's got to be something there, and they start testing Jack. I thought the kid Carl was planted by the others.
Was he? Do you still think that? Why? Because that was going to be one of my questions.
Yeah, I do.
It's clear that Carl is an other. Why is he being imprisoned as well?
Capability, I think. Like, they're just trying to see how Sawyer would react to whether or not he could get out. Yeah, 100%.
And Carl, agreed to being...
I don't know if he agreed to it.
Yeah, true.
I don't think he agreed to it. I think he was forced into it, and maybe that gets him a hot shower or some food or something. But maybe. I think the test for Sawyer is is he going to leave? How far can he get? Mm-hmm. And Carl was part of that situation. I think even Jack, he's going to go for you. She just got done talking about how stubborn he is.
Yeah.
The second you open that door, I feel like and she had this whole pamphlet of Jack's life.
Yeah.
He's going to go for you and try to escape.
Why would they not have 2 people doing that? I was thinking about that. That's not a plot question. It was just a me question. I was watching the episode why would they not send a second other with Juliet for this?
Because they want to see what Jack did.
Yeah, maybe.
It's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, I don't know if that's good or not, but yeah.
I did like it when she brought him the sandwich, and he was like, "You can have it." And she was like, "Okay, sure. Yum."
That's the episode title was, "It's a delicious sandwich."
Mm-hmm. And I had a couple. I had, so I guess I'm out of the book club, which I love.
That's
really good. And you got yourself a fish biscuit.
See, I think, I don't know. I feel like I'm convinced that every scenario for the 3 that have been captured is on purpose.
Yeah, maybe.
I think putting Sawyer in the animal cage, mm-hmm. It has a purpose. They're mm-hmm. trying to see what he's capable of doing, giving Kate comfortability, giving her a hot shower, giving her breakfast. What is she going to do with this? And then seeing how Jack responds to desperation. And then also talking about his wife. What does he do with emotional torment? I think all of those are very specific. I think they put them exactly kind of where they were supposed to be.
Yeah. Kendo the Friendo also says, I think You're Not My Type might be a good episode title.
Yeah,
when she was like, "You're not going to watch me shower."
Kendo.
Tom Friendly's like, well, calm down.
That's at the top of my list. You're not my type.
Just good stuff. Why did they put Kate in the dress?
I guess I don't have a ton to go off of, except for what Henry said to her. Trying to give her a moment mm-hmm. of humanity because the next 2 weeks are going to be tough. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I'll be so transparent. I don't remember if we're ever given a hard and fast explanation for that. But this watch, I was thinking that Ben asked for that to be done to make fun of her for being like the belle of the ball in this sort of situation, like to kind of mock her. But I don't know.
I feel like it was kind of my first thought online with what you. I was thinking, like, is that Jen's or Sun's dress? I feel like Sun has some dresses that look similar that we've seen. Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like it's probably not. I feel like it's probably somebody of the others is.
No, it's definitely not.
Juliet's.
I was looking for something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't really get this.
I'm having to really watch myself. I have a note in my notes that says this whole episode is just going to be me glazing Juliet because she is one of my freaking favorites, and I'm so glad she's here. And I know she's not like, she's kind of a bad guy, but Is she? Well, from our perception in this episode, it seems like she might be. Or it seems like she might not be. We kind of, because she kind of plays that line in this episode. She keeps telling Jack that he can trust her. She doesn't really do anything to threaten him. But then after she gets the information out of him, she leaves. And Ben is like, thank you, Juliet. And she says, you're welcome, Ben. And so we really don't know where her loyalties truly lie at this time.
No, I feel like she brought up a good question for me of who's committed to whatever the others are doing.
Yeah.
Because we just got done doing the Alex thing, and like it felt like when Alex was like talking to,
Michael.
Michael. How's Claire? Was it a boy or a girl?
And she helped Claire escape. Like she's...
Right? It felt like she was going against what they're doing. So, like, there are people who are going against what they're doing.
And maybe Juliet's one of them, but maybe she's not.
I feel like she is.
It's crazy.
Juliet is team full frontals.
I hope so.
Come on.
My favorite bit in this episode is when, it's not my favorite, it's so upsetting, but when Jack opens that, and after everyone for 5 whole minutes is like, if you open that, we will die. If you open that, it will be so bad. Do not open that. Please do not open that. And he opens it, and she runs for the door, and Ben says, nope. Girl, he's mad about the book club.
So Ben.
He's mad about the book club.
Gosh, the Ben thing's going to be tough for me.
That's crazy.
Because I literally have Henry Savage closing the door.
Yeah, I have Ben locking her in there with Jack is so fucked.
It's so fucked. It's terrible. And I never say the F word. That's tough. Yeah, he's get out of here. Was it a test?
Who could say?
I mean, Henry knew they weren't going to die. It was a survival test.
Yeah.
Can they get out of there?
Can they make this? Maybe he knew, like, well, Jack's not going to figure this shit out on his own, and Juliet knows how to get it done with the button and everything.
Okay. No, here's my thing. Okay, so Henry, everyone keeps telling them, you're going to die if we open this. Mm-hmm. They opened it, and, like, no one died. It didn't seem crazy difficult. All they did was swim up.
Maybe I'm just not a good swimmer.
They just said guaranteed if you open this, they're dying for sure.
Well, it was a dicey situation for sure.
They didn't die for sure though.
Well, sure, yeah.
There was a chance. I mean, it's just, and then and then Henry's like, "Good job. You just told her that they were gonna die for sure."
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems like you guys are on
being in that life or death situation made Jack more trusting of Juliet, which is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they were never gonna die for sure.
Yeah, I mean, probably not. That's why he left Juliet in there, so that they wouldn't. Maybe. My favorite couple on Lost met this episode, but that's all I'll say.
I'm trying to figure out, like, what.
What about when Jack went to the divorce meeting and was like, "You look pretty," and I nearly came through the screen to hit him in the face. You're being inappropriate.
I feel like you. I feel like you don't want to go down this road with me because I have like 10 notes on toxic Jack.
Wow, but true. True.
It's like, let it go.
Yeah.
No. tell me his name.
I know. Who cares?
What does that do for anything?
Nothing.
And also, I wrote down, you're not entitled to his name.
No. Going through her phone and calling all of the people and being like, hey, I found this phone. She dropped it. I know her name's Sarah.
Sarah is allowed.
Shut up.
Sarah is allowed to be happy without you. What are you doing? He is.
He's a mess.
Toxic.
He's a loser this episode.
Toxic Jack.
True. I liked him just tugging on things in his enclosure, kind of seemingly at random when he was pulling on that chain. Like, what do you think that's going to accomplish? He needs some enrichment. They need to put a ball in there. He needs a bear puzzle. He's going to go crazy.
He wouldn't solve it. He would
he
just
figured out it was an aquarium.
He would just try to. Yeah, he did. I want to do that next.
Okay. Tell me.
No, I'm gonna. He would just break whatever Sawyer was doing. He would just break it all and be like, "Yeah, I know, I did it. I did it.
Just throwing his foot against that tempered glass."
The Hydra.
The Hydra
is for animals.
Woo! We have a winner. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Those are bear cages. Yeah.
Come on.
And that's why it was so funny when you were like, this one is for animals. I had like 5 comments here that were like, wait till he sees the Hydra.
No, something is for animals.
It is.
Come on.
Except they're using it for people. Except they said, here you go, Sawyer. And he was so proud of himself and so triumphant when he solved the bear puzzle.
Dude, the
little horns.
Beautiful.
He was hot as hell this episode.
Yeah, I know.
And
when Kate got
Sawyer's
there,
dirty, nasty, and that's the worst thing about me. I think that's a fatal flaw for me. It's when Sawyer is dirty, nasty, disgusting. I'm like, yeah, hey, what's up? When he's been through it and he's sweaty and he's covered in dirt, and you look at him and you get an UTI, you're like, yeah, Sawyer.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what you meant, but
yeah, the last part, I can't get on board with. But you know, it was just when he was like, "You have really thrown me off with the UTI thing." I just meant, when he's looking at Kate and they are both. This is it. They frame them so perfectly,
and he's so relieved to see her.
Well, and we were just coming off the. You said Sawyer first. So what are we doing? What are we? Because we're about to die. What are we? Yeah, what are we?
That's crazy. I can't say shit. You know me.
Yeah, I know.
But the bear cage era is really good. I think it's a lot of fun. The bear, exactly. It's the time in which Sawyer and Kate are in bear cages is really good. I love it.
Okay.
Let me see if I have any other.
I hate the bear cages. I guess I'm just like, what do we? Yeah, I don't know.
It's fun. It's silly. It's TV. They're in bear cages.
No, you can say it's TV all you want, but this has been a year of my life, and I'm trying to figure out why does Jack get all of this stuff, and he gets to
Isn't that the question?
Rip this woman right out of the door. As soon as she comes out, he gets to rip her, press the button, the water floods out, and then, you sit over there, we'll give you some food.
Why are they doing that?
Sawyer has to sit and get bear food. And
yeah. Why are they doing that? Why is Jack getting different treatment? They're all getting different treatment, but Jack is getting the most comfortable treatment. Why?
I guess my first answer would be because he's a doctor, because he has more value as a physician than anybody else.
Maybe.
I don't know. I really don't know.
It seems like Juliet might be a doctor too.
No, she is a repo. She's a repo woman.
Right. and Jack is a repo man.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Yeah.
I do too.
Gosh,
I'd put that down as an episode title as well.
She's so good.
And I love, I'm sorry I involved you in my breakout attempt. Thank you, Carl. Aw, he's all bloody. Aw. He's just a little guy.
Yeah. Maybe you can miss me with that.
Yeah. Because at the very beginning, let's do this. At the very beginning of Jack being in the aquarium, he is lying and like obviously lying to show that he is lying because he's like, oh, I'm a repo man. I'm a blah, blah, blah. And then they Juliet makes some kind of little joke and gives him a smile and then is like, where were you flying to? And then he starts giving honest answers for a little while. Why was that? He's like, we were flying from Sydney. My dad died. I was bringing him home. He's telling her the truth all of the sudden. ¿Por qué?
Because she knows enough. And also, like, you know, he is tired. He's hungry, dehydrated. You know, I feel like this whole episode was about Jack's exhaustion with, I don't know, he's just overexerting himself all the time and he's making the wrong moves. He's stubborn for this, and this, but it's got to take a toll on him at some point, and he's got to be thinking, like, maybe I'm about to die. I'm just going to tell her. I'm just going to tell her what's happening.
I see that.
And it was the first time that he had called Kate and Sawyer his family.
Aw.
Yeah.
They are a family. This is a show about found family. Aw.
I don't know if he has it in him to keep himself tough for that long, if that makes any sense. Like, he's definitely going to just give up. I'll just tell you what you need to know.
I see that. Let's talk new cast regulars. We got a couple of characters promoted to cast regular for season 3. That's Michael Emerson as Ben, not Henry, and Henry Ian Cusick as Desmond have been promoted to series regulars rather than recurring guest stars.
Okay.
Elizabeth Mitchell as Juliet has joined the cast as a series regular. We also have Keely Sanchez and Rodrigo Santoro, and their characters have not been... Did you watch Westworld?
I did.
Do you know the, like, bad guy cowboy in the black leather?
Yeah.
Hector?
The guy who goes forever.
What do you mean?
The guy who is originally, like, a young guy, but he turns out to be old?
No.
Okay.
No, this is like a host, like a robot. And he's
okay.
with Maeve, the madam of the brothel, kind of. He's like a black leather cowboy.
No.
Okay, well, he's in Lost.
Okay.
And he's going to show up soon. Yeah. And this is also the first and only time that J.J. Abrams came back to work on an episode. Because he worked on the pilot and then kind of handed the show off to Damon Lindelof and Carlton Hughes. But he came back for Tale of Two Cities. Just some trivia.
What's a Tale of Two Cities?
I think I kind of don't love that title for this episode, honestly. I was going to bring this up. I'm glad you did. Because I think it's supposed to mean the two societies of the others and the full frontals, or the survivors. But we don't see any of the survivors. We only see the others' compound and like what they're doing there. And so I kind of think or you could interpret it as Tale of Two Cities, as in Jack is in one situation imprisoned, and Sawyer and Kate are in a completely different situation imprisoned, and that's the two cities. But
I feel like you could definitely get me there with the fact that we had learned that there's like kind of an entire society.
Seems like it.
Jack struggling between his like personal life and his everything else. Yeah. Come on, we've done that.
Yeah. It's also, I think, important to note that it's a Charles Dickens book, A Tale of Two Cities. And Desmond's whole deal is that he loves Charles Dickens and he saved a book that it was the last one that he hadn't read and blah, blah, blah. You remember that?
So it has to do with Desmond.
It might. It kind of doesn't, but just something to think about because he loves it. Carrie. What does Carrie have to do with it, do you think? I don't know anything. I don't know if it's anything, but I was thinking about that today. I feel like everything means something, and she's reading Carrie, and Carrie's her favorite book.
Go.
Who could say? Unfortunately. I can see that.
I don't know. You know, the bad part is I think everything has to do with everything. Mm-hmm. And then I get lost doing random things all the time. It feels like it's much more pointed than everything has to do with everything. You know, like, okay, so Sun being pregnant.
Yeah.
That doesn't have to do with anything.
Oh, it does.
Okay,
We
but
don't know about it
I'm
yet.
just saying, like,
It very much does.
I'm saying at this point, like, I don't know. You know, everything has to do with everything if it's convenient to the plot line.
I think a lot of things matter, but you don't know why they matter yet, and that's kind of a big part of it.
I guess.
And it'll come back around. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be watching an episode and you'll go, "Oh my god."
Why are we doing Jack again?
Isn't that kind of the theme of the show? Well, he's the main character. He's the protagonist. Is a big part of it. But I think almost all of the season premieres are Jack.
Okay. Do you understand, like, why I'm asking that?
Of course, yeah.
It's just like, I don't, you know, there were 1,000 different questions. It just felt like this was a Jack episode. Mm-hmm. And, like, Christian, like, too many knows about Christian. Uh-huh. And what is Kate doing? What is Hurley doing going back to the island? Like, there are so many other things that are massively more important, but he contested the divorce.
He can't let it go.
Yeah,
that's the point of it, is that he can't let things go. And he can't let it go, and he can't let it go.
I know. What am I supposed to do with that, I guess, is my question.
Well, the others are now kind of trying to get him to let it go and to not be mad that they've kidnapped him, and to answer their questions and do whatever it is that they've brought him here to do, or to, you know, be questioned about, or whatever their goal is. But he has to let go his, like, pride and stubbornness and attachment to, like, being the leader and the guy in charge.
I don't think he lets that go. I don't think
that's true.
I was like, I don't think
I think he can't let it go.
He doesn't have the capacity to let that go.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked seeing the crash from the other's perspective. And it felt a lot like that Fallout scene with Walton Goggins, you know, where he's like sitting with his kids at the birthday party, and then the bomb drops. I think that wasn't the one episode that I've seen of Fallout.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like, kind of like that.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah. And it's cool. Just the fucked up idea of this island suburbia that they've got going on is so bizarre, given what we've seen of the full frontals living in huts on the beach and lean-tos, and where we thought the others were living last season in the tents on the other side of the beach. It's crazy to see them in pretty yellow houses.
But what do
like
they
siding
What do they need them for?
to live?
They need
The houses?
No. Sorry.
To like sleep and make dinner.
The frontals. What do they need them for?
I would wager we might find out.
Okay.
If we continue watching the television.
Yeah, because are they using them to get off the island?
It seems like they know how to get off the island because they told Michael how to.
So what are we doing? Like, why do they need them? Why?
Right.
What's the secrecy? Like, why can't they just, if they need 3 people, just ingratiate them into what you're doing in your little community, and then just like bring them up to date on like why, how? Yeah.
I think if we did that, we would not have a television show.
Yeah. No, I know. No, I get
But I
that.
see what you mean. It's exciting because I do know why, and you will too. If you wait and you watch with me.
Gosh, I hate waiting though.
I know.
I don't want to wait.
But you're doing this TV show with me, this podcast with me. What else? Is there anything else you have pressing about
I can try to go through it. Now you have something to fix. I felt like maybe the most impactful line of the episode because like we're doing Jack. So yeah, you have something to fix. Henry's name, Ben. Whatever.
I'm sorry.
Juliet has a very calming voice.
She does.
I think I would listen to her. I think I'd like, whatever Juliet's saying, I think I'm in. She reminded me of Cortana from Halo. I don't know if you ever played Halo.
I have.
Or not. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very soothing. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm upset.
Why? What are you upset about?
Because I spent like literally an entire year trying to figure out what's going on, and then all of a sudden, everything is about 3 people. Really 4 people, because I'm going to put Ben now. Someone that I didn't know was named Ben. His name was Henry. It's all about them. What is Saeed doing? What is Hurley doing? Like, what is everybody else doing? I need to figure out, like, why are they on the island? Why are they separating people? Why is Saeed and Hurley, why are they separated from Jack, Sawyer, and Kate? Why are those 3 more special? Like, what was Locke doing? Is he going to do something to save them? Or is he more interested in how he can get involved into helping them? And then, like, if he's helping them, what's he helping them for? Are they getting off the island? Or is he planting his feet and, like, they're cementing their place on the island? I don't know.
I guess we'll find out probably.
Sorry, I got fired up.
No, I like you getting fired up.
Come on.
I think it's exciting.
I just don't know what we're doing. Wow, what are we doing? Why do you need Sawyer? What do you need Sawyer? Is kind of where I'm at. Why do you need Kate? Jack makes sense. Because he's a doctor, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Why do you need Sawyer? I mean, you need grunts. You need somebody to. I don't know. Come on. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll find out.
The show is tripping me up so bad.
It's going to keep doing that, I fear. Over and over, forever and ever.
Okay, fine.
Kendo the Friendo says, I hope he'll find some relief this season. Lost always seems to ask 2 questions for every answer, and it does. But we're getting into the territory where there will be some more answers.
I know, but
not a lot of them yet, because there are people in the comments now who are like, he's on season 5 and 6 questions, and that is true. Some of the questions you're asking are late game, really late game stuff.
The problem is, I just don't know, like, what I'm looking for. I don't know how to be satisfied. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what I'm looking for. Like, I don't know who I am.
I don't know who I am.
Who am I rooting for?
Wow. You don't know?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. And I feel like that's kind of the fun part.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fun for everybody. But, I don't know, like, what we're doing yet. Like, do I want Jack and the full frontals to succeed? You could probably talk me into that stance. You could probably talk me into Ben now. I just don't know. I don't. Yeah. Because I don't know.
Punky60 has a question for you. After you finish the series week to week, will you go back and binge it?
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
That's I'm kind of already doing that right now.
Just going back and watching stuff you've already seen.
Yeah.
You've already seen.
Typically, I go back the next day and then rewatch the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then listen to what we did
Yeah.
and cower in fear of all the things that I said. Yeah.
That's very exciting. Is there anything else about season 3, season 3's very beginning, that you want to ask or say before we wrap up?
No.
No.
I feel like I want to make a big prediction, but
Okay. But you don't have one?
one of the 3 dies.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's kind of where I'm at.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Do you want to land the plane?
No, I don't.
No?
It's up to you all. Land us.
Let's land the plane at the other's compound. We got to watch out for these big yellow houses, but I think we'll be fine. I'm pretty good at landing planes, no problem.
You are very good.
I'm really good at landing planes. But next week, I hope you join us again when we discuss The Glass Ballerina, which is a Jen and Son episode, which is exciting because I've missed my beautiful husband and wife. And we'll get more into season 3 and see what's going on. Thank you so much for listening.
Bye.
You're mad.
I am mad. I am mad.
What are you mad about?
Jen and Son?
Why is that bad?
Because I